Hello, Darthvegan here, back with another episode of Kerbal Space Program. Off camera, I went and I brought back our Kerbals who were on Minimus, because I realized that the ship there, the antenna, had been rendered inoperable from our latest crash, so I was unable to send any science back, so we were just wasting our time there. So I'm going to go ahead and terminate. I'm going to put the self-destruct on the Minimus Science Lab in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Terminate. Okay, so we no longer have a Minimus Science Lab. We do have a lab on the moon, and we will we'll take care of that as we can. I accidentally clicked on either. I did take out the configuration for the Eve visual enhancements, and I installed a different stock visual enhancements. So we'll see if that takes care of some of those weird shadows we were seeing. So let's just fly over to our Mooner operations base to see if we still get that weird effect. If so, I may have to tweak around with some other settings and see what is causing that, because that was ruining my experience for me. Oh yeah, looks much nicer. I don't see all the weird jumping around and whatnot. Let's go ahead and go to daytime here, just to see if the sunlight makes any difference with the shadows. There's the shadows. And I don't see any jumping shadows. So, oh yes, much better. Much better. Okay, I'm much happier now. Now we are going to bring one more module up here that I plan on doing, a mining module. So we'll come up here, we'll build a mine, refill our fuel tanks, and hopefully maybe hop around with some different biomes and get more science. But I definitely am going to. Oh, he's full of science. Let's go ahead and transmit it. I definitely am going to go ahead and bring a miner up here. Miner 49er. So the next mission I want to do is, I think I want to go to Duna. I did complete a bunch of missions here. Get that off there. Let's see. What did I do? I rescued Trayton from orbit. Okay. Very good. He's home. I rescued Hillen from orbit of Minimus and his wreck. I brought that home as well. We started construction of the first station around Minimus. We didn't realize. Oh, because I captured Hillen's ship. That's funny. Yep. There we go. So we got a lot of good stuff there. So let's go back to the Space Center. Take a look at our missions that we have. Make sure there's nothing super fast and easy we want to do before we do our Duna manned mission. I'm a little nervous because I don't know about these science data from the surface of Minimus. Of course, now that I don't have any way to do that, I will go ahead and take it, because that would be an easy one to rectify, because we have to build a surface outpost on Minimus as well. So yeah, I can do that. Alright, so I want to build this orbital station around Kerbin. I want to do this asteroid thing, but I haven't had an opportunity to do so that I didn't miss. Extract ore from the moon and deliver it to Kerbin. Rescue Jebkel from the orbit of the moon. Okay. I think I'm going to do this, position satellite in the specific orbit of Ike, and explore Duna. So we have to go to the orbit of Duna and do a flyby of Duna. I think I'm ready to do so. I hope so. I'm just not sure. Let me show you what I've got put together. I'm a little nervous about it because I've never used the atomic motors, and I've got one loaded on this ship. So brace yourself. It does have fins. I did have to put fins on this thing. It's got this ugly atomic motor on it. I hate it. I hate the atomic motor. It's so ugly, but it gets such good ISP that I can't hardly not send it. And I decided this is the Dyke probe, okay, and I decided to do something a little different with the lander. I don't know, I call it the Princess Leia lander. It's got the 2 fuel tanks on the side. I'm hoping that the legs, I can land on these first, and then the legs will, I don't know, I'll be able to drop the legs after we land, because quite frankly the legs are not reliable. I don't know if 3 parachutes are enough either, for that matter, so I don't know. I'm just not sure. So we're gonna go ahead and launch this baby. Let's make sure we got the right curbs on here. Got Jebediah, Bill to repack our parachutes, and Bob to do some science. So without further ado, oh, let's look in here and see what we got. We got Science Junior, we got accelerometer, we got atmospheric thing, we got gravioli detector. We got all our science in here, so that's cool. Alright, let's launch this bad boy. Let's do it. Oh wait, before we launch, I almost made a mistake. We gotta make sure Duna and Kerbin are in the correct orbital positions over around Kerbal, the sun. So we want Duna to be in front of, oh, and look, it is not. We want it to be at 1:30 while Kerbin is at 3 o'clock. So we're going to have to amplify time a little bit and get that taken care of. Now, unfortunately, I hope we don't miss any of our windows for our missions. Yeah, but if we do, oh well. We got lots of money and lots of reputation. If we miss one, I'm not going to cry about it. I'm a little disappointed that the Sentinel hasn't picked up any. It's supposed to notify me of, maybe it just hasn't seen any planet killers. Maybe that's a good thing, but I'm worried we're going to run out of time. There's a tiny one. Let's slow it down right quick. What's this tiny one? Tiny track. Got an encounter down here. Maybe we'll do that mission. What do you think? Try to do that one? Look at some of these ships have been out there 8 years. Isn't that cool? That's cool. Trayton's derelict is gone. We can terminate that. Okay. Alright. Asteroid. I don't care about tracking that anymore. Alright. So it's going to be another rotation probably before we can do the Duna mission here. Alright, well, we might be able to do it here. If it's at 11, we should have to be at 1-ish. And let's try that. Okay, we're going to try this. Let's go see what we get us. We're going to launch. Got a launcher. Alright. We got our curbs on there. Yes, we do. Let's launch this bad boy. Now, I have tested this a couple of times. I didn't see any weird rocket angles on this thing. Let's go ahead and wait till daylight, though, at least. And for this epic mission, we want it to be in the daytime. There. Oh, pretty. camera's acting crazy. Or is it my rocket? I don't know what it is. Okay, here we go. This is in the wrong place. Let's queue up all of our steps. Oh, love it. Okay, we're gonna angle into the sunrise. 3, 2, 1, launch. This thing is super heavy, so it takes some oomph to get it up into orbit. We use a ton of our fuel up just getting into orbit. Actually, the first time I did it, I was like, oh, this is not gonna work. We only have 4100 DeltaV, but that's not true. Once we shed some of this weight, our DeltaV jumps way up there. So as long as we can get up there efficiently, I think we'll be okay. Oh, I'm nervous. Let's try to just tilt just a little bit. Nothing super crazy. Nothing super crazy. This is a heavy rocket. We don't want to lose control. Let's drop our boosters. Stage 1 complete. That was close. They did collide and explode below us. And we're off. The Princess Leia rocket is in the air. Okay. Should be punching through the atmo here pretty quick. We got a nice little trajectory going. Not as aggressive as I normally would do it, but with this mainsail engine we can really knock it out. Okay, let's stabilize a little bit and then drop our boosters. There we go. Bye bye boosters. Alright, so let's keep going towards 90 degrees. Let's be a little more aggressive now. We're in a light atmosphere. Okay. We're gonna come on up. Start getting some horizontal speed going. Wait till our apoapsis is at 70. Alright, let's just keep her steady. Keep her steady. We're climbing. We're climbing. Oh, that's pretty. I like this new the new visual mods I got in there. Okay. Let's keep going. Almost at our out of our atmosphere. Almost at our target height. And then we'll dump all of our effort into achieving our orbit here. Okay. We'll go up to about 80 or 90, something like that. Okay. Let's go ahead and start trying to get a little horizontal breakthrough here. As soon as we pop out of the orbit, we'll go ahead and deploy all of our stuff. Probably technically we could do it now, but I don't want to encounter any atmospheric drag. And deploy. Get all of our stuff out. Ooh, cool. Transformers. More than meets. Oh, that's not good. Look at that. That's okay. It'll only be there temporarily. Okay, let's see what we got here. We're burning. We're burning. Our apoapsis is running away from us a little bit. Let's kill it. Get a little closer. And then we'll do our finalize our burn here. It's a big heavy rocket. It does not like to maneuver. Alright. Initialize circularization. Alright, so we'll get our orbit circularized. Uh-oh, we passed our apoapsis. We're going to start going down here pretty quick. But we about got our orbit. Oh yeah, you can see our orbit is coming on here. Here comes the orbit. And orbit. Okay. Very good. Now, what we got DeltaV wise? It says we got 3790, but we've actually got more than that. One good thing about using the atomic motor is that this has no oxidizer in it. These two fuel tanks are just liquid fuel, so that saved us quite a bit of weight there in using this atomic motor. Something we do want to do, and I can't until we get to Ike, unfortunately, is we're going to take this launcher off, spin it around, attach it to the this motor separately so that we can use it as a retrograde thruster, because this thing has no backwards. I mean, it's got no thruster weight, so it's a good idea to have that in our back pocket. So we do have that. I wish I could do it now. I shouldn't have brought the satellite, quite frankly, but oh well. Alright, so we're going to wait until we get to about 5 o'clock, which is about right here. We're going to add a maneuver, and we are going to burn towards Duna, which is here. Alright, so Duna is going to be our target. Oops. We're going to burn. And obviously I did that wrong. Okay, so let's go down here. And 5 o'clock. Go. Burn. Aha. Here we go. And let's see if we can get Duna in captured. Nope, not there. Let's see if we can bring this down then. Hope for an encounter. Lower in the orbit. Now we're getting closer to an encounter. Nothing there. Oh, that's not good. See if we can find an encounter here. Might have timed it a little bit off. Might have timed it a little bit off. Our node is right on point. Let's see if we can change the angle of this just a little bit. Let's see if that makes a difference. No, that's not what I wanted. Let's try it a little further down on the clock here, down here. See if that makes a difference. Sometimes just small tweaks like that, you can make a huge difference. Okay. And still nothing. Let's see. Darn. Still just a little off. Well, I mean, quite a bit off. It's ahead of us, so maybe if we turn this further down this way, maybe. And then speed this up. Yeah, for some reason, if you go that direction, the sun really pulls you in, so that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work at all. Okay. Alright, so let's go this way. I don't get an encounter at all that way. Oh, there we go. There we go. Eee, getting close. Alright. There's an encounter. Okay. Only 1479. That's not bad. Alright. So, I wish I could. How do you set your focus on this thing over here? I don't know how we can, actually. So we'll have to adjust it once we get into the sky, I guess. Alright. Where is our burn at? Okay. Let's warp around to that. 1479. That's not bad at all, to tell you the truth. We're going to leave some space junk. I don't care. Let's leave it. Let's leave some space junk. It's a 1 minute burn. Let's see if we can turn around to our target here, using our reaction wheels and our RCS to get us there. Really need to be burning like right now, actually, which is unfortunate. I didn't think to start this burn earlier. Alright, here we go. Okay. Burning now. A little bit, tiny bit late, but not too bad. Burning right towards the target, which is interesting. Alright. I'm try to get this as close as possible because it, you can see just the smallest tweaks make a huge difference. Hopefully we can get this mostly done with this big burn, because when we start doing that atomic burn, it's going to take forever. Alright. And about to run out of fuel now. Okay, so let's go ahead and eject that. Decouple. I don't want to decouple that, actually, so let's pop that up there and start the burn. Here we go. Oh boy. Oh yeah. 2 more minutes for 200 DeltaV. How you like them apples? Okay. Thrust to weight ratio of 0.18. And that's, my friends, why I wanted to be able to burn retrograde with my Poodle engine. Okay. It's getting us there, slowly but surely. It's getting us there. Very slowly but surely. Boop, 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 boop. Look how fast we're going, though. 3,500 DeltaV. I mean, meters per second. That's crazy. And look at our DeltaV. It jumped up to 5474, and we're barely using any. I mean, this thing is super efficient. It's just so slow to burn. So slow to burn. And I think we've lost our encounter. Quite frankly, myself. I don't know. I don't know that this is going to line up like it did previously. Just due to our passage of the window there. Well, we'll go ahead and burn it all up, see if it gets us there. If not, we'll have to make an adjustment. once we get into space. Make adjustments. Readjusting, Justin, while the wind is gusting. Yeah, it's not gonna work. I'll tell you already. Not gonna work, friends and neighbors. And maybe it will. Don't be such a pessimist. We still got 30 DeltaV to go. Come on, Duna. Jump in the way. Stop the bullet. Yeah, see, it's saying, oh, you're good. You've met your objective. But we haven't. Okay. Alright, so that means in order to get this encounter, we'll add a maneuver here. Let's see if we can get this lined up a little better. That's not gonna work. Let's go back this way a little bit. There we go. There's an encounter. Another 118 DeltaV. Okay. What's the periapsis on that thing? 188. Or, excuse me, 3188. 27, 25. Let's see if I can get her in there pretty close. Alright, and looks like 49 is about what we can expect for now. Alright. Very good. Let's go ahead and warp up to there. We probably got more science to transmit from the moon, honestly. Okay, got our new orbit. Boop, 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 boop. Takes us 1 year just to get up to our periapsis. Okay, it's fine. Alright. Can you imagine trying to burn off 11,000 DeltaV with this tiny little motor? Take us months. Days at least. Maybe not months, but days. Okay. We're almost there. We almost got it. There we go. We got it. Got our encounter. Okay. Boom. Nailed it. Let's warp up there. We're going to encounter Duna. Oh boy. Now what we're going to do, this is going to be tricky. So in order to wipe off our DeltaV, we're going to have to disengage the satellite. We're going to have to do 2 different ships at the same time because this atomic motor will not have the ability to wipe off that DeltaV. Not at all. So, we'll see what happens. Okay. Duna encounter. Let's go ahead and warp there. Focus view on Duna. Okay. Here we come in. Still got a bit of a satellite connection. Not quite as good, but I don't want to miss this injection here. Boop. Okay. Alright, so we need a satellite around Ike. So, right here, we're going to do retrograde. Ooh. Of 2200 DeltaV. Ooh-wee! To get us into an orbit. I wonder if we can do something a little different here. Like, move this so that we get a, what you call that? A air brake. Let's see, just a little bit more. Let's get this off of there first of all. 105. Let's go in about 3,300. I don't know where the atmosphere of Duna is, but it's pretty low. Let's see if we can go into something like that. And then burn off the speed. I don't know if that's gonna work or not. We'll see. We're gonna save it. We're gonna save it. We're gonna try it. All right, here we go. 52 minutes. It's a 19-minute burn for our little thing here. So let's go over to this. Should we go ahead and pop off our satellite here? If we decouple this node and let our satellite burn separately, let's try it. Decouple the node. Boop. Okay. And then switch to this satellite. There we go. We're going to spin you around. We're going to shoot off this decoupler. Okay. There we go. Now we're controlling him. Yep. Alright. So what we're going to do here is you are going to add a maneuver here and go. And you're just going to burn your DeltaV off. And you're going to get an encounter with Ike. 2231 DeltaV used. Okay. That is in how long? 4 hours. Alright. So that's what he's going to do. He's going to do that separately. Alright. Good luck. Godspeed. You are not going to do anything. You are going to get ready for your burn here. Oh, but first, let's probe it open on. We're going to decouple you. Alright. So let's turn on RCS. Who am I controlling? Don't want to control you, I want to control you. RCS on. There we go. Oh, did I not put more thrusters on this thing? Are you kidding me right now? Oh, you idiot. Let's go ahead and decouple this. Alright. I'm such an idiot. I didn't put more thrusters on. It's got the RCS thrusters from the capsule, but no forward or aft thrusters. Let's turn him around. Let's see if I can get into position anyway. Control from here. Okay. All right. So let's go this way. All right, can we kill that? All right, then burn this way. Oh no, this is not what I wanted. This is not what I wanted. Okay. So you know what that means. Load save. Well, that's not going to work. Our plan failed. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and decouple this like we did. That already set my stuff. Okay, I did. Good. Alright. So we're going to decouple you. Just like we did earlier. Decouple the node. And turn you around here, decouple, let's kill that. There we go. Now you're free to roam around. And you are going to set your own course at periapsis, add a maneuver, get some retrograde burns, and see if we can get that encounter with Ike again. That was cool. Ah, I did. Very good. Alright. Very good. Alright, so now you are going to get ready for your burn. It's a 20-minute burn. And you're going to like it. Let's do it. We'll wait till 10 minutes out from our mark. And then we'll do our burn. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and go into our map view just so we can see what's happening. Alright. Burn, baby, burn. Can't believe I forgot the additional thrusters. I had them on there, and then I changed up the configuration and forgot to add them back, even though they're here on my checklist because I'd already checked them off. Darn redesigns. I tell you what. Killing me. Killing me. Hopefully we can land without them. I was kind of counting on having them to ease our landing a little bit. Oh well. It is what it is, my friends. And it is not good. Okay. We're going to use a little aero braking, I hope. And not crashing. Okay. Hope that just entering the atmosphere slows us down enough that we can do a little retrograde thrusting, and then we'll get our retrograde burn, and then we're in an orbit. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping. Time to apoapsis. Infinities. To infinities and beyond. Wow, that's a long burn. Good lord, that was the longest 16 minutes of my life. Alright, so... Ooh, a little bit too much. Okay. After all that, I burned too much. We do want to live through this. So we're going to burn just a little bit out. Radial out just to get a little bit of a periapsis. We don't want to hit the planet. Alright, so we want about 15,000 K. That way we were in the atmosphere pretty heavily. There we go. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and save it here. And let's go out to our friend who's still about 4 hours out. How far are we out? We're about 4 hours out as well. I'm going to go to our tracking station. And we're going to look at the Ike relay. Okay. On an escape trajectory out of Duna. Okay. This was. That's the ship. That's that. I think this is the. I think the second one is the space junk. Yeah. Okay. So we don't need that. So I'm gonna go tracking station. We're gonna kill this. I don't know why it's showing up as something. And then this one has the node. Okay. So this terminate this one. Boop. All right. We're gonna fly this one. How long do we get to your node? 4 hours as well. Yee. Okay. Wonder if we could move this up a little bit, maybe. Okay. Let's get into retrograde position here. Let's just watch our other ship carefully as we go as well. So we're gonna warp up a little bit. And bingo. Okay, let's go ahead and burn retrograde. Burn retrograde, I said. Why are we not burning? Oh. That's quite a bit of burning as well. Another 3 minutes. Wow. It's a lot of waiting. Lots of waiting. Okay. Got plenty of DeltaV in this thing to get us into a nice little orbit of Ike. And then we're gonna have to switch over to our other ship real quickly before it smashes into Duna. Maybe too late already. Maybe burning up in the atmo right now. But I'm more worried about this satellite. Why? Because I can. So as soon as we get this trajectory realigned here, we'll switch over really quickly to the other ship and see how it's doing. Pretty tricky to get both of these going at the same time, quite frankly. Pretty tricky. All right. Come on in. Water's fine. Boy, howdy. Thing was going fast. Not gonna have a whole lot of DeltaV left. Hopefully enough to get in an orbit around Ike. Hopefully. If not, I'll have to refuel it somehow. Bring a refueler out here. And there we go. And where's our encounter with Ike? Didn't get it. Darn. Okay. Back to the tracking station. We can get another encounter with Ike later. Alright, let's switch to the lander, and hopefully it's not dead. Or burnt up all of our solar panels. Okay, we're coming in on Duna. Very good. Alright. Awesome. There's our probe. Okay. So, our satellite is going to try to swing around here like this, but we're not worried about them. We're going to land on Duna. Or should we say that for next episode? Maybe we should. Maybe we should. So next time, we will land on Duna. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, throw me some likes, leave me some comments, and as always, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.